Hi everyone, it's Marvel DC Fan here with another video. I know I've been kind of MIA from videos for the last few weeks, I want to say. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's been quite a bit. Let's put it. Um so I thought for the next couple weeks or so I'd try to make it up to everyone. Post a few more videos than I normally would and keep the ball rolling on this stuff. And yeah, let's let's get into it. Um, so so doing a rant video today, and so I was on Twitter not too long ago, and the discussion for the Resident Evil remake came up because everybody's playing it, everybody's ranting and raving it, and I saw a person I follow. He was kind of burnt out by I guess somebody posted a picture. They asked what stuff they wanted remade and stuff. Somebody said Batman Arkham, and that to his comment, the person I followed, his comment basically got me thinking about how much burnt out on remakes I am, because even within the span of the last couple months or so, we've already gotten two massive remakes, and there's still more remakes to come, I think, as far as announcements go. But anyway, so one of my pet peeves with the last two generations is that a lot of the things that have been remade or remastered have been games that don't really necessarily need remakes and remasters. Um, the go-to example, and I've talked about this time and time again, is The Last of Us. The first Last of Us game, it didn't need a remake. Anybody who has played the first game can tell you that it still is an incredible game. And it's not even 10 years old. It's not even 10 years old. It's the fact that it is a full-fledged remake and it still is at a point where it's just like, okay, we're gonna rehaul everything, rehaul all the assets, the environments, make the game a little bit prettier, even though The Last of Us is still a great looking game. And the worst part about it is just they're still paying full price. They still want you to pay full price for it, which is absolutely ludicrous when on PlayStation 4 you can buy a copy of the remastered, which the fact that it got remastered is another thing which it didn't really need. But whatever. It's $20. You could buy the remastered version for $20 and still get an amazing experience out of it. That's what happened with me. That's how I started playing it, is that I played it through the remastered. I didn't pay $20, but I got it with my PlayStation 4. I got a physical copy later, but whatever. Um, and it's the same case again with Resident Evil 4. It didn't need a remake because the game itself was still great. Graphics are great. For its time, they still hold up really well. Gameplay was still as great as ever. Like, these are things that you don't really necessarily need from the ground up remake for. So for the future, for remakes specifically, I want games that actually deserve to be remade. Games that have been, you know, like, if you're going to remake something from a franchise that people loved years ago, have it be something that is mostly forgotten, outdated is a good is a good indication for a remake. Something that you can fine tune to perfection. That's why I love Destroy All Humans, the remake, so much. Is because they took what made those games great and they built upon what worked, and, you know, also implementing stuff from a modern viewpoint, which makes it even better. So that's what I want remakes to do for the future. I want more remakes like that. Not games like Resident Evil 4 or Last of Us, which are just there to make a quick buck, you know, and to push units. The real, I'm convinced that the reason they made Resident Evil 4, like, the fact that they remade that was just to get money. Not because there was actually anything to improve. No, it was just a quick payday. They knew that they were going to push a whole bunch of units out there, and it was going to sell like hotcakes because people love playing Resident Evil 4. And even for something like Dead Space, you can make an argument, or at least from the people I know, you can make an argument that it didn't really need to be remade because, you know, the game still holds up really well and stuff. But that to me is an that is another example of games I would love to see get the remake treatment, where you're bringing these franchises back, you're bringing them back to the public consciousness, you're making people remember why those, you know, games held up really well. And also, if it's successful, then it gives them an indicator to, you know, do the franchise over again. It's something. It's putting that out there for people to enjoy. I just bought it recently, and I'm really excited to get into it and play it for the first time, just because of word of mouth. So, yeah, that's my stance on it. Even for remasters too. Remasters are really bad with, you know, just being there for the sake of being there. I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man PS4. Did it need a remaster? No, it didn't. The game was still solid as it was. The game was like 2 years old. A couple years old when that remake was announced. Remaster, I should say. But, yeah. I think part of it, too, is that I want more original ideas out there. Because I feel like, for the most part, these last 2 generations have been, you know, there's been plenty of new ideas, new concepts, but a lot of it has just been rehashing the past. And don't get me wrong, I love nostalgia. I really love nostalgia. Take a look at my bedroom and you can tell that I love nostalgia. But there gets to a certain point where nostalgia can be too much. And as much as I love Crash and Spyro, those remakes are great, but I don't want 17 other failed mascot platformers to get their time in the sun again. Some of them don't even deserve to get remade. So, I don't know. It's just an indicator for the future that I want to see, where it's a nice balance of, you know, games doing original IPs, you know, franchises, if they're continuing on, make them innovative and new with each installment. And if you're going to remake something, make something that is worth redoing. So, yeah. That's my stance. That's pretty much it. So, let me know if you agree in the comments. Let me know if you don't. I'm curious to see what people will chime in. And, yeah. That is going to be it for me, everyone. So I hope everybody has a fantastic night. And I will see you all next time with whatever video I decide to put out. But anyway, take care.